I represent a family who's currently in suit with Central Regional High School. The case involves facts that are very similar, unfortunately, to the current suicide case that we've been hearing about. The similarities are that in both instances, these are assaults that are planned, they're plotted. The kids come prepared with their cell phones, they're ready to film because they are seeking notoriety, they're seeking attention. They want to further bully and shame the victim. So they have cell phones at the ready. One of them assaults the victim while it's being filmed, and then within minutes it's up on TikTok or any of the other various social media platforms, Instagram, and that's what they want. They want the notoriety, and they want to further shame the victims. What happened was, in my case, my client, out of the blue, was approached by a couple of girls that she didn't even know, and they began threatening her. They were threatening that they were going to assault her. My client didn't know why, didn't even know who they were. She was obviously fearful and went and reported these threats to the assistant principal and the principal, and nothing was done. They didn't call the police. They didn't take it seriously, apparently. They didn't do anything. And so, sure enough, these girls, they came through on their promise, and one of them assaulted my client, and the others filmed it. And sure enough, it went up on social media. You know, my firm has a significant caseload. We handle a lot of cases in this area. We have a large portion of our practices representing families and children who've been subjected to bullying in school and have suffered significant injuries as a result. And we've been doing this for quite a while now. And you see that it's getting worse and worse, particularly because of the social media presence, the cell phones, the uploading of these videos to TikTok and other platforms, Instagram, Reels, whatever. It's sort of changed the dynamic of the bullying, where in the past bullying was bad enough and the victims were shamed enough, and it was hard enough to go to school and learn as a victim of bullying. But now it's just been amplified by virtue of these attacks and the bullying being filmed and uploaded to these platforms, where, you know, immediately you get 30,000, 100,000 views by complete strangers. You get comments by complete strangers, and the victims, they know it. They know as they're being assaulted that it not only is it bad enough they're getting assaulted, but now they're going to have to live with the shame of complete strangers across the country witnessing it. And so this is a really, really bad time that we're living in, or teenagers, high school students, middle school. It goes down to the elementary level, frankly. I've seen kids as 8, 10 years old making fake TikTok accounts in order to bully other children, and these children at that young age know that they're being viewed by, like I said, 30,000, 100,000 people. So this has just really amplified the bullying. It's caused significant harm to these children, and you know, I don't know that I necessarily have the answer, but we may be coming to a time where we may have to really think long and hard about allowing these kids to have cell phones during school hours. I mean, they're there to learn, they're there to pay attention and do what they have to do. And these phones are just the bane of every educator. They really are. You talk to any teacher, this is one of their biggest complaints. And, you know, we're seeing it as attorneys, as we represent families of victims of bullying, and this is a major problem. Absolutely not limited to Central Regional. We handle cases throughout the state of New Jersey. We see it everywhere. It's running rampant. It's pervasive. Same type of bullying. Kids plotting it. They have their friends at the ready with their cell phones, and then they assault the victim, and then they film it and they post it. That's a pattern that's been pervasive throughout the